Good morning, Coleman, and thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Dustin Isom, and today is Tuesday, November 26th. Coming up on Cullman Today, we'll tell you about Cullman Christian School's Feed the Need event packing 10,000 meals, meteorologist James Spann's special visit to Holly Pond seniors, and how you can mail a letter to Santa at Vinemont Town Hall. All this plus sports, weather, and more, but for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. Wallace State Community College's Diagnostic Imaging Program has been granted an 8-year reaccreditation, the maximum possible, by the Joint Review Committee on Education and Radiologic Technology. Wallace State President Dr. Vicki Karlwick says, the reaccreditation of our Diagnostic Imaging Program by JR CERT reaffirms the high standards of excellence and commitment to student success that Wallace State strives to maintain. Jim Malone, Director of the Diagnostic Imaging Program and Assistant Dean of Health Sciences, added, we are proud to receive the maximum 8-year reaccreditation from JR CERT, which reflects the quality and rigor of our program. JR CERT is the only agency recognized by the U.S. Department of Education and the Council for Higher Education Accreditation for accrediting educational programs in radiologic sciences. Wallace State's program offers degrees in diagnostic imaging and radiation therapy. The diagnostic imaging degree can be completed in 4 semesters and the radiation degree in 3. Both options require 2 semesters of prerequisite courses. Applications are accepted from March 1st until June 1st each year, with new students starting in the fall. For more information, visit wallacestate.edu, call 256-352-8334, or email Mindy Sandlin at mindy.sandlin@wallacestate.edu. And in other news, Holly Pond seniors enjoyed a special brunch this Monday with a special guest. Meteorologist James Spann stopped by the Holly Pond Senior Center to visit with the local seniors. Spann spent time chatting with the seniors, sharing stories and brightening their day. Here's our own Jim Baker with a closer look.
The seniors here at the Holly Pond Senior Center are having a Thanksgiving brunch this morning. They are also having a special guest, and that special guest is meteorologist James Spann.
We sponsored the food for this Thanksgiving brunch for the Holly Pond Senior Center. They're very special to RE Garrison. We met them through the Commission on Aging when we started sponsoring them, and they've just become our special people. So,
yeah, we really enjoy getting to come out there. Very lively, great bunch, very encouraging. Just as Mr. Spann talked about, this bunch really lives that out and very encouraging to everyone.
The seniors eat brunch while meteorologist James Spann speaks about giving during the holidays.
Because we're here to help other people. And typically it's just a few people, 1 or 2 within your means. And again, it has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with resources. It has to do with your heart. It has to do with time, your willingness to give some time back. So as we get into Thanksgiving week, go look for somebody you can help this week, all right?
Have a happy Thanksgiving. I'm Jen Baker with the Cullman Tribune.
Thanks, Jen. And to finish up today's top stories, Cullman Christian School is hosting a Feed the Need event and Serve Day today, packing 10,000 meals and volunteering in the community. Cullman Christian School Director of Development Ori Hampton said, we'll be packing 8,500 meals for a mission project in Bangladesh, 1,500 meals for local food banks in the Cullman area, as well as sending students to physically serve at the Link of Cullman County, Cullman Caring for Kids, and Northbrook Caring Center. Sponsors for the event include Graves Auto Service, Northbrook Baptist Church, Traditions Bank, Cullman Furniture Market, Night Free Insurance Agency, and many others. For more information, visit cullmanchristian.org or find them on Facebook at facebook.com/ccsedu. And that's it for today's top stories, but stay with us because after the break, we'll highlight Auburn's standout players earning SEC honors after their thrilling win over Texas A&M. Welcome back. In sports today, we're highlighting the conference recognitions earned by a pair of Auburn standouts after the Tigers' dramatic win over Texas A&M. Auburn running back Juarez Hunter and wide receiver Cam Cullman earned Southeastern Conference weekly honors. Hunter, a senior running back, is the league's Offensive Player of the Week, and Cullman, a first-year receiver, is the Freshman of the Week. In Auburn's 43-41 4-overtime win over Texas A&M on Saturday, Hunter scored 3 touchdowns and rushed for 130 yards on 28 carries, adding 23 receiving yards on 4 catches in his Jordan-Hare Stadium finale. Hunter, who ranks number 6 in program history with 3,315 rushing yards, has logged 4 100-yard games this season and 12 in his career. Hunter also received national recognition from the Shrine Bowl, earning its Offensive Breakout Player of the Week honor for the second time this season after first achieving it for his 278-yard rushing performance versus Kentucky. Cullman scored 2 touchdowns in the first half, a 63-yarder and a 15-yarder, recording his second straight 100-yard game with 7 receptions for 128 yards. Cullman and senior receiver Keandre Lambert-Smith are the first Auburn receivers since Sammy Coates in 2013 to produce back-to-back 100-yard receiving games. The Tigers' wins over ULM and Texas A&M are the first time in school history Auburn has had a 100-yard rusher and 2 100-yard receivers in consecutive games. Quarterback Peyton Thorne also earned national recognition as one of the Davey O'Brien Award's Grade 8. Thorne threw for 301 yards and a pair of touchdown passes against the Aggies, giving him 20 for the season. And that's it for sports for today. But after the break, we'll tell you how you can mail your letters to Santa and highlight a festive trail lighting up Veterans Park. All that and more coming up on Cullman Today. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Spirit Life Church in Cullman is hosting the 2024 End Addiction Rally on Friday, December 13th. The free event aims to bring the community together for an evening of encouragement, connection, and worship. The evening kicks off at 6 p.m. with a meal featuring ribs, smoked chicken, and all the fixings, followed by a service at 7. Attendees will hear from inspiring speakers, connect with local ministries and rehab facilities, and engage with live podcast and resource booths designed to support individuals and families affected by addiction. Organizer Jordan Contrail, who has walked a difficult road of recovery himself, says, "This event is about everyone coming together for edification, awareness, and encouragement. Our goal is that we finish the year encouraged to continue in this fight." Spirit Life Church is located at 1650 St. Joseph Drive Northwest in Cullman. For more information, call 256-739-3326 or email spiritlifesocial@gmail.com. The Hansville Civet and Tinsel Trail is lighting up Veterans Park for its 8th year, now through January 6th. Take a stroll and get into the holiday spirit. For a $25 donation, you can reserve a site of your own. Applications are available at City Hall, and for more information, contact Patty Dean at 256-338-7149. Do you need to get a letter to the North Pole? Well, Santa's mailbox is now posted at Vinemont Town Hall until December 15th. Children who send letters will receive a personal response from Santa by mail. Vinemont Town Hall, located at 36 Patton Drive, invites all kids to drop off their holiday wishes. Even Blitz, a double doodle dog and local resident, recently made a trip to Santa's mailbox. For more information, you can visit Vinemont Town Hall. Don't miss out on this chance to make the holiday season a little extra special for your little ones. And finally, on Friday, November 22nd, Depot Park came alive with the annual Christmas tree lighting. Attendees enjoyed the Grinch on stage, a brilliantly lit tree, and fireworks that capped off the spectacular family-friendly event. Depot Park is home to Cullman Kindle Market, where visitors can experience a variety of shops, attractions, and entertainment throughout the holiday season. That's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be back right after this message.
What's in the magazine? October's peeking in. Oktoberfest in Cullman, let the fun begin. Heroes in our town, business all around. Recipes for sharing, joy everywhere found. Colonel Cullman cheers, history in our ears. Community so bright, polka through the night. Sports spotlight today, kids come out to play. Fields and courts are buzzing in the autumn sway. Germans came to stay, crafts and brews on display. Cullman's heart is glowing in the polka way. Colonel Cullman cheers, history in our ears. Community so bright, polka through the night.
Welcome back. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Roger Lee Marsh, 71 of Cullman, passed away on Saturday, November 23rd at Cullman Health and Rehab. Funeral service for Mr. Marsh will be today at 1 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Visitation will be held at the chapel from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m., and interment will be at Hopewell Cemetery in Hansville. Ralph Jr. Jacobs, 60 of Cullman, passed away on Sunday, November 24th at Cullman Regional Medical Center. Funeral service for Mr. Jacobs will be Wednesday, November 27th at 1 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Visitation will be held at the chapel from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m., and interment will be at Mount Olive Cemetery in Simcoe. That finishes up obituaries for today. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now, let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today will start off mostly cloudy through mid-morning, but the skies will gradually clear up with a high of around 56. Tonight, there's a chance of patchy frost after midnight, but otherwise it'll be partly cloudy with a low of around 36. Tomorrow, expect partly sunny skies and warmer temperatures with highs reaching near 64. And tomorrow night, showers are likely, and we might even see some thunderstorms after midnight. The low will be around 48, and there's an 80% chance of rain. And that wraps up another edition of Cullman Today. We appreciate you sharing your morning with us. Remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. But until then, I'm Dustin Nyson with Cullman Today, wishing you a great Tuesday, Cullman.